SportsFam fans, we back. Defensive side of the ball, baby. On the 2011 NFL SportsFam preseason team. You know what it is, man. It's your boy, the nice one. I'm gonna be jerseyed up next time, man. I know I ain't been in uniform. I know y'all disappointed. I got a classic for y'all. It really depends on how I'm feeling,
yeah,
man.
because it wasn't the season yet.
Right.
It wasn't the season yet.
Give me a break. Now, we're going to start out in the secondary. I don't think it's much of a surprise. We're going to go safety first. And I'm going to talk about a guy, cat I call Folly Molly. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude is just, I mean, he plays like his hair is on fire. And if his hair was ever on fire, he's going to be mad. He's going to be out of a head and shoulders endorsement. It's my man, USC's finest, Troy Folly Molly, a.k.a. Troy Polamalu. The man is just a beast, man. I think he had like 63 tackles last year, defended 11 passes, picked off 7 of them. He's all over the place. We got Troy Polamalu playing safety.
Most definitely. And in this dream secondary on the other side, is there any doubt? Ed Reed. This man led the league in interceptions with 8 last year, and he missed 6 games. In only 10 games, 8 interceptions, and every time he get his hands on it, he a threat to go to the house. He another dude. I was talking about the Black Expo in Indianapolis. Shout out to Indy. I had a ball up there. He was another dude playing in the celebrity game. And Ed could hoop too. He had some little passes, and Ed was kind of slick. So I didn't know he could hoop too. But Ed Reed, 7-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro, gets it done year in, year out.
No doubt about that, man. So that gets us to our cornerback position, man. And not much of a surprise here, either one of these guys. So I'm going to kick it off from my man. He was a big free agent acquisition, you know, one of the top free agent prizes out there. He took his talents to national headquarters. If you're down with a certain fraternity, you know exactly what that means. And people don't even peep that, man. So Nnamdi Asomugha, gotta have that guy on there, man. I think he allowed like 10 receptions all year, not a single touchdown pass. My man gets in the pockets. He's not letting you make breaks. He reads everything, man. The man is smart. My man's intelligent. He reads everything. And he getting over. So Nnamdi Asomugha holding it down in one corner spot.
And on the other side, again, is there any question? Darrelle Revis, the man who coined the phrase Revis Island and backed it up, took all the who's who of the NFL to Revis Island, Ocho Cinco, Owens, Moss.
Shut him down.
You mentioned Asomugha only giving up 10 completions. He gave up 19. This is a guy who you can throw out there, say, I don't want this man to catch X amount of passes, and that's what happens. And that's what allows Ryan to do everything else he want to do, his crazy blitz schemes and all those other things. This is the man that make it possible, Darrelle Revis.
No doubt. And you know, we went into this show, man, kind of like, you know, twiddling our thumbs and scratching our heads. What kind of defensive alignment are we going to run? We're going to be a 3-4, we're going to be a 4-3. You know, everybody likes the sexy outside linebackers. They get the sack number. We appease the fans, so we went 3-4 with this alignment. So the first linebacker I'm going to mention, a guy that, you know, I wish had on a Bears uniform, but he doesn't. He actually plays for the enemy. None other than Clay Matthews Jr., Green Bay Packers, getting it done. 13.5 sacks last year. Just an absolute beast. You know, plays like his wig's on flame as well. Gets after the quarterback. He's just an all-around great player. You know, comes from an outstanding pedigree. You know what Dad did. You know what Granddad did. You know what his Uncle Bruce did. He's a beast, man. So, hey, he's holding down one of those outside spots, man. Clay Matthews Jr., the Green Bay Packers.
And on the other side, we got to go show the Cowboys some love. The man DeMarcus Ware speaks for itself. Is this generation's incarnation of LT. When we look up and say the closest thing we have each generation, you may get somebody like that, but you have to have the longevity. Sean Merriman comes off the edge, has the speed but the power to back it up, can also set the edge. He's no slouch against the run. Nice outside linebacker, no-brainer. Has to get the nod on this team.
Man, I'm telling you, and hey, the middle linebackers, a lot of guys you can mention, man. Really, it comes down to three guys. guy I wanted to add kind of got slighted. You know, everybody, says this and that. He's overrated, he's this, he's that, blah, blah, blah. Don't believe it. Be you my guy. You know what it is. You know what you mean to that one's a good defense. But the guy we had to go with, 12 Pro Bowls, made his 12th Pro Bowl in 2010. Heart and soul of Baltimore Ravens defense. He's been there since he's been there. A beast, still getting it done. None other than Ray. You know what I'm saying? Ray Lewis, getting it done. He's gonna go to war. He's gonna go to battle. He's gonna get you out of there, man. Ray Lewis, man. That's that dude.
And at the other interior line position, my boy Patrick Willis, doing the 49ers proud, came into the league, immediately established himself as the heir apparent to Ray Lewis. Ray been trying to hold him off like I ain't old yet. Patrick Willis, this man has averaged 148 tackles a season since coming into the league, almost 149. He can drop back in coverage too. He's flat out fast, 4 years, 4 Pro Bowls. Mr. Patrick Willis, hold it down for us this year. We don't need you, baby. We don't need you.
Man, you talking about a team needs somebody, man. Gets us to the defensive line. Gotta go with my man number 90 in Chicago, Julius Peppers. The juice is loose, baby. Didn't have a big number, of sacks. You know what I'm saying? Sack totals were down. But you're talking about a guy that defended the pass. He had like 2 interceptions, 8 sacks total. But what this guy meant to that Bears defense, being able to disrupt the run game, get after the quarterback, apply pressure. You need that type of guy coming off that right end, man.
And at the other end, Dwight Freeney, a guy who just gets it done. Double-digit sacks 3 years in a row. Into the Pro Bowl 6 times. Time flew. It don't even seem almost like being in the league 6 years. 6 Pro Bowls. Dwight Freeney, you know him for the spin move, all the agile things, giving offensive tackles nightmares, killing them. Looks like a basketball player out there with his footwork, the way he does what he does. Dwight Freeney, very talented dude. Indianapolis Colts at the other DN.
When the dust settles and the smoke clears on this guy's career, he can definitely be mentioned amongst the NFL elite. The most, dominant guy to come out of the draft this past year.
No pun intended.
Yeah, period. This guy is a monster. I mean, if you can get double-digit sacks playing nose tackle or defensive tackle, you're getting it done. And Ndamukong Suh definitely got it done for the Detroit Lions last year. This guy is ferocious. He gets to ball carriers and quarterbacks. He doesn't just try to get them to the ground. He tries to rip them apart. If you remember that preseason game against the Cleveland Browns and what he did to Jake Delhomme, he tried to twist that dude's head off. And that's the type of defensive tackle you want on your team. That's why he's on our team. Undeniable talent, 66 tackles last year, 10 sacks. You don't really see that from a defensive tackle, man. This cat is a machine, ferocious. He's dialed in, man. He is coming to get your quarterback, and he's going to twist a limb off. Ndamukong Suh, man, holding it down.
So that's going to wrap up the defensive side of the ball for the 2011 NFL preseason All-Sportsfam team.
That's a wrap, man, for this one. We did it. We will be back. You can believe that. You're going to see this dude and this dude again. The light one. Jersey World in the building. We wrapping this joint up, man. The 2011 NFL preseason All-Sportsfam team. That's how it's going down, man. Holla back.
We out.